Good afternoon, everyone. It's good to see you. Welcome to KREM 2 News at noon. I'm Nicole Hernandez in for Laura Papetti this afternoon. Earlier today, we saw some heavy rain coming down in the inland northwest. So we do want to get a check with meteorologist Thomas Patrick because, Thomas, there was a lot of green on that map earlier this morning. Where is it at now?
Yeah, and that rain is starting to move past Spokane. No rain at the moment. In fact, if you're looking straight up, these clouds are moving very quickly. The winds have definitely picked up into this afternoon. But you can see the rain and the mountain snow, which is, of course, great news for our area ski resorts, continuing towards the north and east. So locations now north of Deer Park and into Newport, Old Town, Spirit Lake, and Sandpoint, still seeing a pretty good batch of rainfall. But this looks to be the last of it, save for a few spotty or scattered showers that might be noted into the afternoon. Otherwise, we are mostly expecting these decently strong winds. They've been sustained at around 15 to 20 miles per hour all day today, and it is filtering in some much cooler weather. I think our temperatures will stay in the low 40s today, but look at these wind gusts. 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts already recorded out of Pullman, 32-mile-per-hour wind gusts in Spokane. It is definitely breezy, and you can feel that it's a little bit chillier than it has been these last couple days. I mentioned the mountain snow. Our snow levels dropped immediately as of this morning. They were around 3,000, 2,500 feet. Still could see some mountain snowfall with winter weather advisories for the Lookout Pass region, but it's not just the mountains. We're expecting lowland snowfall over the weekend. We'll have the latest details on that in just a few minutes.
We have new details today about the shooting at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas campus. Today, we now know the suspected gunman was a professor who had tried but failed to get a job at UNLV. Tanya Backus is near the campus with the latest.
Campus activity at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas is at a standstill as authorities piece together what led to Wednesday's mass shooting.
We have more patients inside with an active shooter.
Copy, so we're reporting an actual active shooter at this point, correct?
That's affirmative.
Cops are going in right now.
Police say the gunman killed 3 people and wounded another person after opening fire on the 4th floor of the business school building.
Went to multiple floors and the suspect was neutralized on the outside by the UNLV Police Department.
CBS Las Vegas affiliate KLAS has identified the shooter as Tony Polito, a former college professor in his 60s. Sources tell KLAS Polito recently applied for a job at the university and was denied.
The tragedy here has sent shockwaves across the campus of 30,000 students, faculty, staff, and the Las Vegas community.
Many UNLV students described the panic they felt, knowing an active shooter was nearby.
We had to close the door and barricade all the tables up, about 6 tables up. I'm still scared out of my mind right now.
I was just trying to keep alert and trying to comfort students.
So far, authorities have searched the suspect's apartment in Henderson, Nevada for clues. Investigators have also retrieved several electronic devices, including a cell phone, to help determine a possible motive. Tanya Backus, CBS News, Las Vegas.
Former President Donald Trump is back in a New York court today for his civil fraud trial. The lawsuit accuses him, 2 of his sons, and the Trump Organization of committing fraud for years by vastly misrepresenting the value of their properties. Before he walked into the courtroom, the former president once again called the proceedings a witch hunt.
We did absolutely nothing wrong. We never even defaulted. We never had a default letter sent to us. The bank said we were a perfect customer.
Trump is expected back on the stand next week. At stake is the company's ability to do business in New York. Eastern Washington University has a new report out that says it needs to make budget cuts. Part of the report says EWU needs to make changes to its athletics department overall, including the football program, to save money. EWU puts together 2 task forces to help with their Strategic Resource Allocation Report, or their SRA report. The university's Board of Trustees is having a meeting tomorrow to officially receive that task force report. It gives the school suggestions on how it can save money across all departments, while also identifying areas it can invest more money in. When talking about the football budget, the report says, quote, "It is unsustainable for a university of our size with our budgetary challenges to allow a single unit to accumulate annual deficits as large as the ones listed." We heard from the university this morning, and they say these recommendations are just a starting point for board members and could change as they move forward. And someone from the EWU athletic department told us last night the trustees will make sure the football team stays in the Big Sky as a Division I team. The report looked at all aspects of the university, including programs and facilities, and it also had other suggestions for where the school could save money, like changes to food services and the bookstore. The Board of Trustees meeting is tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning. After several downtown Spokane restaurants have closed recently, many people are wondering what's going on. So the Red Lion and the Sukiyaki Inn are two restaurants that have closed recently. Washington's Hospitality Association says on average, 18% of restaurants in the state close each year, but around 14 restaurants have closed just in Spokane's downtown in the last quarter.
I will say to close in November is a little bit weird because for the most part, holiday season is where you make your money.
Experts say one reason could be how expensive food is. Another possibility is post-COVID debt. The Hospitality Association says 40% of Washington restaurants did not get pandemic relief, and downtown Spokane may be seeing a unique issue with higher crime and not as much foot traffic. We'll know more of at the start of the new year when all the data is complete.